Well, this is a suboptimal spawn. I guess it can only get better from here, though, once I get out of this pit. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a lot better. See what I mean? Things are already getting a whole lot better. Welcome to Create a Colony 2.0, the successor to survival project I began 2 years ago, which attempted to combine Create and Minecolonies rather unsuccessfully. But this time, I have reason to believe it will be more successful because we've got tons of updates and new compatibility add-ons not available last time. We've even got a totally overhauled Minecraft world. A lot of the last couple months, especially the last month that I didn't upload, was spent trying to make a world like this possible with the random generation, which now it is, which is why we're here. This is an entirely different environment than what we had on the last survival world. It is a Western, quote-unquote, United States environment, meaning we get to use Western-related themes for builds and stories and things like that, which I think will go quite well with Crate Mod and the railways and all the steampunk aesthetics of that. For anyone wondering about the world generation, it's with my own mod that I made called Midgard, which changes the biomes around and it gets overlaid on Tectonic for the amazing world generation, which we have now. But this might not be for everyone, so if you want to play the mod pack but you don't want to use this mod, you can easily just disable it and then add whatever other biome mods you want, if any, and it won't change any, like, you know, the crate related gameplay at all. Oh good, there's some cows down there. I'm also running the world on a server, right? What I was trying to say before I accidentally set myself to creative mode was that I'm currently running this on a server, actually, so that's part of how I'm still getting 90 frames per second with the shaders on. I don't know if this is going to last forever because the server may just not perform as well as my actual computer will after a certain point. I'm getting exposed at every turn here, guys. This is very bad. I'm stuck in the mountains. It's already nighttime in the Wild West, and I don't even have a torch. I just have cows to keep me company, and I might not have them for very long either. Yeah, the server thing might already be having some problems there. It's daytime now. I was trying to get stone before night fell, which is actually a little bit harder than it might seem because, as you can see, this is not actual stone. Neither is tough, which, well, look, I have the power. Can I make a stone pickaxe out of tough? No. Here we go. Here's some normal stone. We're, of course, going to be founding a new colony in a nice spot somewhere. We gotta go find a spot. But also, it's the Wild West. I need a horse really badly for a lot of reasons beyond just thematic reasons. My changes to biome generation make certain things more spaced out, especially within individual regions, like wood types that we would need for the colony are very limited nearby. Having a horse will help a lot when it comes to finding new stuff. Although to get a horse, I do need to get a saddle, which I have to try to find one somewhere. I can't just make one. You know, it seems like I'm missing my texture pack. I should probably go add that. Okay, good. Now my ores don't look absolutely terrible. We definitely want a stone axe since wooden axes appear to be off limits thanks to world edit. Now I can get the rest of this tree. Trees now are often built out of trunks or branches, which are new things that I added with my mod and are just smaller wood-related blocks, obviously in the shape of walls and fences. The one main thing that's not actually like fully implemented yet, that is not working for various annoying reasons, is leaves won't decay on their own once you remove all the wood blocks. Or more specifically, it does work, but it causes other problems. Now, where were those cows? They literally vanished. They're just not even here. It's like they despawned. Maybe they did despawn. I have no idea. However, I see iron here. I can see on the map, though, that there are cows in this direction. So let's see if we can find them. Aha! I think I just took more damage doing that than I'm probably going to get from this, especially uncooked. That might have not been very smart. However, I got aura. Alright, let's keep going down from the mountain. I suspect there will be many more cows down there and probably horses as well. Oh, check out over there. We've got a Badlands over there. That might be the best bet for finding a saddle in a mineshaft over there, unless we get lucky and find like a random dungeon or something somewhere. But otherwise, we may be going over there soon. This time around with the colony, I'm putting a lot more thought into where we actually put the colony and choosing a good spot and planning it out in a good way, because so much of the headache that was the last colony was just bad design, bad planning. This time around, maybe things will be different. Also, I removed applied energistics and its related mods because I am optimistic that with the create like stock system and storage system from the 0.6 or whatever that update for crate mod, which has been out for a while, I just haven't gotten to use it for various reasons until now. I'm hoping that that will be able to compensate, not to mention that applied energistics does not fit very well. Also, it's nighttime again. I don't really want to get eaten by spiders. Welcome back, 2013 Minecraft base. Another thing we're going to need is a backpack, because this is modded Minecraft, meaning there's a billion extra items on top of the many that you already have to deal with. So let's see, what do I actually have to need? What do I need for the backpack? Oh, it needs a sleeping bag, which is going to need wool. So we're going to have wool, not just for the bed, but also this, which is fine. I'll have to figure out how to get some. But since it's nighttime and I can't sleep, nothing can be done until the morning. So I am just going to hang out down here and I guess strip mine or something like that. That was highly productive. I got a lot of stuff with stone pickaxes. I had no idea you could mine gold with a stone pickaxe. I don't know if something broke or if that's just a feature and I've been living under a rock. Speaking of living under a rock, oh, it's nighttime. I guess I stayed underground a little bit too long. I guess I will be staying down here a little bit longer. But now I have a lot of stuff, and I can actually make copper and zinc tools if I want to. I could even make lead tools, although just logically, that sounds like a terrible idea. I wonder what the stats of this are. I actually want to know. It's very slow. And it only has 30 durability. That was a terrible idea. Alright, it's daytime. It's time to go try to find wool and or string in order to make a bed/backpack. And we need to find a saddle as well. And I think the most likely place will be that Badlands biome that's in this direction. Perfect. I bet there's a mine shaft somewhere around there. That actually might be one right there, I suspect. And of course we got the eroded Badlands over there. Got like this canyon here. That's pretty cool. This is a nice spot. Yep, this is a mine shaft. Perfect. And that is how we're going to get the wool, I think, because there are no sheep to be found here. Alright, that's enough string. So I can use that to make the wool. And then we need this glass. And so I can make 2 tanks. I already filled up my inventory. Also, I need a sleeping bag. There we go. Standard backpack. Now, this isn't going to be very good. Well, actually, no, it's still a full chest, but I can upgrade it quite a bit to make it even bigger. But this is going to help a lot. Top 10 things to do in modded Minecraft. 1. Build a backpack. Number 3. Build a backpack. Okay, where... Great. Where are these minecarts? I can see them on my map. Now we just have to find them. Ah, finally. Come on, no saddle. Oh, a backpack. That's funny. Too bad I already have one. I didn't realize you could get one. Still no saddle, though. Can you get a saddle from these things? What if I'm just wrong? What if I'm just completely wrong about being able to get saddles out of minecart chests? Okay, there's also not anything here. Oh, there's a storm right now. Yikes. Darn it! I was trying to build a sleeping bag to avoid that exact scenario, but I was a little too slow, wasn't I? And I still don't have a saddle. You know, I should probably go look up on the wiki and see if this is viable or not. Yeah, that's why I went on this pillar. Also, you can't get it in mine shafts, apparently. I was just wrong. So, this is not gonna work. Goodbye. We need a dungeon or a village or something like that. Am I forgetting my stuff back there? Let's see what I can find. Well, I haven't found a village, but I have found a spot that I think I'd like to put the colony. Whoa, look at that behind me. Dude, look how dark the sky is. That's crazy. We're going to be putting the colony in this valley here for a couple of reasons. But first, let me sleep so that you can actually see this a little bit better. I've chosen this valley because, one, it's very flat and open, unlike the previous spot that I had a colony. But also, we've got a river there. You know, I know what I said. I'm not going to split the colony on a river or anything like that. Okay, but I might split the colony on a river a little bit. If I do, it's going to be in a much better way than last time. Mainly, I want a river because the river facilitates easy transportation. For example, we could make boats or river boats or a number of things to go on the river to different places that we need to go. Also, since there's a river here, there are actually a small number of oak trees, which are going to be invaluable to us because the colony uses only vanilla wood. This is the only source of vanilla oak wood that I'm aware of. I might know where to get some spruce wood as well. Oh yeah, and the last reason is just, look how scenic it is here. Possibly most importantly. Hello, horses. I really don't have a saddle, so I can't, you're not gonna like be able to do anything. I've gotta find a saddle. I'll be back. Maybe for you. Okay, actually not. You're really, really, really slow. As you can tell, wood is kind of scarce. And obviously I can just, this is Minecraft, I can build a tree farm, which inevitably we will do. But we're trying to go for the realism somewhat, which is kind of, kind of the gimmick, which means that I'm going to try to get a lot of wood from elsewhere. I'm not going to just like spam trees here and all of that stuff. We will probably put a wood farm. We're going to have to put a wood farm somewhere else. It's just the reality of doing large-scale crate mod stuff. But we are going to put it somewhere where there's an actual forest, and I'm going to mostly limit my tree growing in this spot for now. Are those pillagers? I have only placed like 3 saplings, and they're already freaking out. Oh, that was quick. Thank you. I don't mind if I do. I need a texture pack to make these guys wear cowboy hats or something, or make them look like bandits, because I'm already being raided by what are essentially bandits. But where to find a saddle? Wait, there's a dungeon right above me? Hang on. Hang on, there might be a saddle in there. Oh, we got horse armor, but we did not get a saddle. That's unfortunate. I guess I need another dungeon, or several. Oh, diamonds. That's nice. What have we here? A spider dungeon. Wait, is there another dungeon over there? I suppose I could have just saved myself the trouble by adding a saddle crafting mod. I was vaguely under the impression that we still had one, but I guess I won't be needing it. Diamond horse armor as well. Looks like my horse is going to be very well equipped. That was a whole lot of effort just to get a saddle. But now I have my pick of the fastest horse I can find here. Yeah, that's definitely not you. A speed of 10. A speed of 10. Speed of 12. Oh, you're pretty fast. Actually, not that fast, but you can jump 4 blocks. I think it's pretty clear we're going to be going with this one. This is the fastest speed I have seen. I just need good old fences. So now that we've secured a horse and we found a spot for the colony, let's found the colony. Which means we're going to be getting one of the prefabs to do this. We are going to be getting the camp this time instead of the supply ship. Wait, does this really just need chests? I feel like the last one was harder. Although I have like 0 wood, so probably should go chop down a tree. The largest trees nearby are these oak trees along the river, and it is going to be quite the challenge to cut it down because it's a big tree. I already went through 4 copper hose and half of an iron axe. I don't think I'm ever doing this again. Man, I'm not going to be doing that again anytime soon or ever. But I did get almost a stack of logs and then a couple stacks of the trunks and a lot of sticks. And one thing I can do is I can get another one of these back very easily just by growing a 2x2 string of oak saplings that will eventually grow into a giant oak tree again. I got more than enough wood now to do what I need to do. And so I've got this supply camp, which we need to select the style for, and I need to place it somewhere specific. What this is going to do is it's going to give me a prefab structure. I don't actually have to get any of the resources for it. It just magically appears, which is what happened with the supply ship last time, much to my surprise. But now I know better. The style is going to be important because Minecolonies has a number of styles, including extra ones that you can get that just people have made, which are pretty cool. But only a couple of these are actually going to be, feasible based on the resources I have, mainly the wood available. It's going to be mostly medieval oak and medieval spruce. In fact, we're going to be going with medieval oak for the actual supply camp itself. I want to get a build tool, which is the thing that assists with placing this, just in case I don't want to mess this up and end up with a supply camp in a completely terrible spot. With this, I should be able to open this up, and then I don't know if I'm going to see the supply camp here. Supplies. Oh, here we go. Good. So I can see the placement for this camp. And now this camp is in the form of a wagon, which fits with the theme, which is why we're going to be going with it. Boom. And there it goes. That is my one easy prefab building that I get. I certainly will be wishing that some of the others were like that. So it gives me some supplies. Oh, and I get another campfire. Why did this get overwritten? It looks like it should be cobblestone, so we're gonna put cobblestone there. So I got this tent, which is nice. Maybe I don't need the other tent. Maybe I could stay here. Oh, and here's some of the important supplies. We've got paper. We've got the build tool, which I already have, and we got the town hall, which is the important part, because this is the block that actually lets me start the colony. This does not actually do anything by itself. So we're gonna be choosing between medieval oak or medieval spruce. Probably medieval oak, because I have a lot of oak wood right now. Medieval spruce, fundamentals, and then we look in here, and stuff like the town hall is here. There's actually 2 designs, and there's 5 different levels, so you have to look at the different levels and kind of plan based on which one looks the best. Now, this town hall ends up turning into a castle, even though it looks a little bit like a fort in the beginning. This also turns into a medieval looking thing. However, it's got that alpine kind of look, which obviously originated in Europe, but a lot of places, more modern places in out west, ended up ripping it off for ski lodges and things like that. So it actually would look less out of place than the castle. But let's check the oak. I suspect the oak is going to be very similar in that there will be a castle. There's nothing Western about this. Ends up looking somewhat similar, but slightly worse. We're gonna do just a very brief search on CurseForge for a Minecolonies, or actually we'll just do a Google search. Minecraft Minecolonies Western style pack. Just in case. Well, after 5 seconds of looking, I already found on Planet Minecraft, which may or may not be helpful, a Western inspired Minecolonies style pack. Well, here it is. This is what the Wild West pack looks like. For example, this is what the town hall looks like. Now, this is the level 1 town hall. It's like a Western looking building. Some of the buildings are cool, but a lot of them are not super different level to level. The first level usually gives you almost the entire building. We can take a look at some of the houses. Like, it definitely looks like a Western, you know, cowboy, old-time kind of building, which is nice. We might use it. We'll maybe keep it around and use some of it. But I think we're probably still going to go with the medieval spruce for at least the town hall. I think it's going to be a while before we have that actual building here, but I do think it'll fit pretty well with the mountains and the theme. And we could have part of the town be the Wild West town. Maybe even if we wanted to, like, split the town across the river at all, maybe we could even have, like, an entirely Wild West section, like, closer to the Badlands. I don't know. Probably not going to build this today. We probably will need the builder's hut. That's probably what we're going to be making today, but we got to put the town hall down first, of course. I don't really have any way of knowing where the best spot to put this is now, so this seems as good as any. So we're just going to place that. Here we go, Settlement Covenant. In the year 13 after Creeper, we formally lay down the foundations of a new settlement, henceforth called Sbeev's Colony. We pledge to steward the land with care, ensuring the safety, prosperity, and well-being of all who call it home. Well, we'll have to see. But furthermore, we solemnly commit to fostering constructive relations with potential neighboring settlements. I mean, do I have to sign that part? May this covenant stand as a testament to our shared dedication to building a better future for ourselves and generations to come. Anyways, news swiftly spreads of the newly founded settlement. Before long, pioneers from distant lands will flock to join the ranks of your burgeoning colony. Hey, hopefully they don't die of dysentery on the way here, but I look forward to their arrival. Isn't that right? Right now, my colony just has 1 million horses and cows in it, and that's about it. Oh, here we go. Somebody's here. Thea J. Clerk. You underestimate my power. Yeah, because I have in fact done this before. That means I totally know what I'm doing. Very unhappy. What exact? Oh, you're idle. Okay. So, I don't think that I can build this. Like, if I go to build options and I ask them to build it, this requires a builder's hut. So I can't do anything without the builder's hut. And here's the builder's hut. This is very important. This is how we get everything else built, is by having somebody work this. I see we've got another one. Rudy Z. Hammer. Why are you raining? I don't like staying out in the rain. My clothes are gonna get wet. Yes. Bad weather and zero happiness. Great timing on the weather, huh? Do I have any settings to turn the rain off for YouTube? I don't. So for the sake of YouTube, we're gonna have to do that. I see we've gotten another one. We've gotten Landon J. Miller, who also is angry about the weather. Skip the chit-chat. It's not raining anymore. Now we gotta try to pick which builder's hut we want. What style do we want? So we've got this. This is still the medieval spruce. That's probably even better for the Western theme, I would say. Good. I really need to see where that was gonna go before I do this. It's out of the way there. I would assume that we'll have a road going through here. We want to have a road here. This is actually an entrance. We've got this courtyard here. It's so much easier with this big flat open space. It's so much nicer. Yeah, that's going to be fine for the thumbnail as well, which was the other criterion. So that's going to work with the other thing. No point in trying to join that up with anything. Okay. We're going to do that. Perfect. So one of you is going to become the worker. Are you the last one that we got? Alia? Ballum? Yes, I understand this. Thank you. So, okay, it automatically hired Thea J. Clerk. Come over here. Very nice.
Good to see you.
You're idle, but not for long. So we obviously just need to build this. This is going to require, it looks like only oak. So I don't actually have to worry about getting spruce this time, which is good. So we're going to just tell you to build this. And one thing we're going to want is a material checklist. What's it called? Is it not called the material checklist? Resource scroll. We need that so that I can see what they need, since I have to do this myself. Oh, good. They're already clearing it. But if I take this scroll, I should be able to... I can link it here. So now this will show me what is needed. You might also need these tools. Uh-oh, I need more oak logs. That's actually kind of a problem, because you might have noticed, but that big tree was built mostly out of oak wood. I also need an architect's cutter in order to produce some of the different wood blocks. Luckily, I have some stone here. We'll use this. Yep, and then you can see we can make all of these things. So I just need some more oak-related ones. Logs I could get normal ones from these trees, which are smaller. These are logs. I tried to build these intelligently, so I need 12 logs, I guess. I need to add a crafting recipe to turn wood into logs. That is something I will be adding. Also, there don't seem to actually be 12 logs here. It pains me to leave the tree like this, so let's just do this. Yoink. Now I've got 12. Here you go.
Tis a fine morning.
You need a shovel. How about some logs? And now where am I supposed to get coarse dirt? I know I made coarse dirt spawn in a lot of biomes, but I don't remember if any of those biomes are nearby. Oh, that's coarse dirt. I don't actually have to go very far. Where's my horse? This is the problem with having a fast horse. It can go so far away in such a short amount of time. Dude, how is it up there? What? There's my settlement. It's not much, but it's something. All right, you've got everything. Let's see this builder's hut sometime this century. Good job, good job. We got the first building. Unfortunately, it won't really provide any protection for the colonists. I don't think they will try to go in here at night. I mean, maybe they will. If they're not stupid, they might. Anyways, that's about it for this episode. There's just one thing that I want to mention before we end, and that is that here's the seed. If you want, it'll be in the description, probably in the description of most videos along with the mod pack. But if you try to generate the world right now with this seed, you won't get the exact same biomes and stuff, because I'm actually already playing on a newer version of Midgard, the biome mod, than what's currently out. I'm going to be updating it soon, faster than I update the entire mod pack most likely. So sometimes you may want to check individually and see if Midgard has an update, because it will get updated faster and more frequently than the mod pack. In which case you can just do that. You'll just have to enable editing of the mod pack profile. Don't update anything else because it'll probably break things. But if you see Midgard has an update, you can guarantee it won't break stuff if you update it. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, the start to the new Create Minecolonies survival series. Next time, we're going to be doing more stuff with the colony, obviously, and doing some crate stuff. I don't know that I'll build a house. These guys need houses probably more than I do. But either way, if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe button down below. I've been Sbeev. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.